everyone, my name is Jacqueline M. Isidro and I will going to give you some information about sexual human development and human reproductive system. Hormones are chemical substances secreted by endocrine glands. The gonads in the male are the testes and the female gonads are the ovaries. Mature female and male are also differ in primary and secondary characteristics. Primary sexual characteristics refer to the sexual and reproductive organs themselves are the vagina, ovaries, and uterus in females and the penis, testes, and scrotum in males. Secondary sexual characteristics are more superficial physical features that appear at puberty. Human reproductive system is an organ system by which humans reproduce and bear live offspring. Testes. Testes is the most important part of male reproductive organ. Scrotum. It is the sac of skin where the two testes are enveloped. Prostate gland. It is the gland that carries out both urine and seminal fluid. Under the prostate gland is the urethra. Penis. It is where the ejaculation occurs by sending sperm cells from the testes and secrete out sperm. It is a male gamete, one that is necessary for the egg to develop and become a baby. Ovary. It is a pair of small, oval organs which produces ova, ovum, female germ cell. Fallopian tubes are pairs of thin tubes that lead from ovaries to the uterus. Uterus, or the womb, is a hollow pear-shaped elastic muscular structure where fertilized ovum or zygote develops into a baby. Vagina. It is a tube leading outside of the body through the opening of the vulva.
Good day everyone, my name is Jillian Carpizo Tamundong from BSC 1A. So for today, we're going to talk about the physiological aspects of sexual excitement. So erogenous zone. These are parts of the body that are particularly sensitive to touch and pressure which contributes to sexual arousal. So this erogenous zone is sexually sensitive. So and then we have the sexual arousal, also known as sexual excitement. So it describes the physiological and psychological responses in preparation for sexual intercourse of when exposed to sexual stimuli. And then we have the sexual response cycle. It is a model of physical and emotional changes of when or happenings when you're participating in sexual activity. And then we have the phases of this so-called sexual response cycle. The first one is the desire phase. Sexual urges occurs on or in response to sexual cues or fantasies. And then the arousal phase, a subjective sense of sexual pleasure and physiological signs of sexual arousal. And then we have the plateau phase. It is the brief period of time before the orgasm phase. Then the orgasm phase. In males, it is the feelings of inevitability of ejaculation and then followed by ejaculation. While in females, it is the contractions of the walls of the lower third of the vagina. And then the last one is the resolution phase. It is the decrease in arousal occurs after the orgasm. It is particularly in men. So that are the phases of sexual response cycle. Thank you.
STI is sexually transmitted infection. STIs are passed on through sexual contact with someone who is infected. STI can be easy to get if you're having sex without a condom. You can get STI from oral sex, vaginal sex, anal sex, and even intimate skin-to-skin contact.
Do STI make me sick?
You may notice things like discharge, rashes, sores, and lumps, pain in peeing or during sex, pain in the lower belly or balls.
These are serious because they can stop you from being able to have a baby if not treated. If you are pregnant, it can harm your baby. So it's important that you go to the clinic for a checkup as soon as you know you're pregnant or you're trying to have a baby. Without treatment, some STDs can affect other parts of the body, such as your heart and brain in years to come.
How do I know if I have an STI?
You don't, unless you get tested, because not all STIs have symptoms. It only takes having sex once without protection to get an STI.
So get tested regularly if you're having sex. If you're having your partner, you should both get tested. If you are pregnant or thinking about it, it's really important to get tested before, as well as early and throughout pregnancy to protect your baby. You can get a quick and easy test at your GP, local health clinic, Aboriginal medical service, or sexual health clinic. They will tell you what test you need. You might be asked to pee in a cup, have a swab or blood test. It is pretty easy and usually it's free.
What if I have an STI?
Most STI are easily to treat with medication. The most important thing is to let all your recent sexual partners to know it.
You can tell them or a health worker will do, or they can tell you either way. You can let them know and they should get tested and treated.
It's all about taking care of yourself and our whole mob, and there's no shame with it.
What we all need to do is to use condoms and lube.
Get tested, get treated, and get talking about it.
What are the natural and artificial methods of contraception? So, nandito po ang family planning. So, first is the assessment. So, contraceptives are the product to use prevent pregnancy by women and men. Each individual has their own choice in what contraceptive they want to use. Natural family plannings do not include any chemical or any foreign body introduction into the human body. Abstinence. The most natural method involves abstaining from sexual intercourse and is the most effective natural birth control with ideally 0% fill rate, also called as the rhythm methods. These natural methods of family planning involves refraining from coitus during the days that the woman is fertile. According to the menstrual cycles, 3 to 4 days before and 3-4 days after evolution, the woman is likely oral contraceptives, also known as the pills. Oral contraceptives contain synthetic estrogen and progesterone. Subdermal implants. The subdermal implants are two rod-like implants embedded under the skin of the woman. It is effective for 3 to 5 years. The most effective birth control method is the surgical method. The two kinds of surgical methods are used by either the male or the female. Males undergo vasectomy, which is executed through a small incision made on each side of the scrotum. Tubal ligation. In a woman, tubal ligation is performed including the fallopian tubes through cutting, cauterizing, or blocking to inhibit the passage of the both the sperm and the ova.